Good morning. Today is February 12th, 2026. It is currently 7:01 a.m. and I don't have anything in particular on my mind. I guess last night I was feeling pretty motivated, but I wasn't really able to act on it because I had to go to bed. Motivated in the sense that I wanted to work on a personal project or do something productive. Now that I've woken up, that feeling is mostly gone, but the thought is still lingering. So I think I'd like to try to do something productive today, and a good place to start is to clean my office. Ever since we went back to the office, I haven't been working from home, and often I don't I don't really clean it consistently because I have such limited free time that when I am free, I don't want to spend that time cleaning. I want to work on a project or, talk with friends or do things that are relaxing that won't cause me to burn out. And the result is I am surrounded by dishes. And I've got art supplies out, and everything is a mess. So maybe today I will, well, not maybe, today I will clean my office because I'm lucky enough to work from home today. So I'll have time during my lunch break to get things done. And that way it won't feel like I'm sacrificing my own time, because if I'm in the office downtown, then I wouldn't have my own time at lunch anyway. At least not in the same sense of being at home and having a lunch break. I think that'll satisfy the itch of productivity. And usually I find when I start working on one thing, it makes it easier to work on the next. I'm not sure what the next will be, but I can figure it out later today. Otherwise, I'm still feeling pretty good compared to even a week ago. I think doing the push-ups for the push-up challenge has helped a lot in keeping me like active, like engaged. So I'm consistently doing exercise throughout the day, where before I might have, done it for 30 minutes and then did nothing for the rest of the day. So I have noticed a more consistent energy throughout the day. And that's really nice. Yeah, I don't really have many other thoughts in my head right now. I'm feeling pretty calm. I'm not expecting much to happen today, because not much happens every day in my life. Work is going to be busy as usual, but nothing that can't be managed. The worst part of work is definitely the meetings where you just have to sit there and listen, and there's really no important information pertaining to your role or what you do on the team. But I think we've minimized a lot of that. And I don't really want to talk about work right now. Not because I don't like it, but I think it's one of those areas in my life that I'm actually satisfied with. So there's not much to say. Otherwise, apart from cleaning, I would like to spend time working on my own personal projects. The too many that I've mentioned before and that I always find myself switching between. I think part of my problem is having too many passions. It's a challenge to fulfill them all. And I always go looking for ways to, I guess I always jump into these things that I don't need to do, but I just want to, and I end up spending a lot of time on them when I could be doing more meaningful and productive things. Not to say that they're not productive, but they're productive in a different way and leading me in a different direction than the one I want to go in. But recently I've been considering doing more art, because that's something I used to do when I was younger that I've struggled to focus on recently. And when I say recently, I mean like the last few years. Off and on, I try to get back into it, but there's always this feeling that's missing. Because when I was a child, I could get lost in creating something just from imagination and not really caring what the result looked like. And as I got better and better at drawing, I increased the expectations I have for myself to the point that now when I create something, if it's not how I imagined it in my head, then it's very difficult to continue, difficult to accept that. And it's frustrating when I look back and see that I was actually better at drawing when I was 15 than I am now. It almost feels like a skill that I've lost, and I know I can get it back. But those mental blocks they're difficult to overcome in a day. And I think over time it has gotten easier. And that was initially why I started reading The Artist's Way and doing morning pages. So I guess in a indirect way, it's why I'm doing these videos now. And that tells me that art and drawing is something that I really want to do at my core. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing all of this, trying to find a way around those blocks. And I don't really even believe in a block. It's more it's like a self-imposed limitation, because there's nothing actually stopping me from drawing other than myself. So really, I just need to do it and drop the expectations that I will be any good. Which is nice. That's freeing in a way. But that's 10 minutes. So I hope you have a great day.